What is up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video straight out of Thailand. And today I wanted to talk about what did I get myself into, and by saying that I mean
check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
what did I get myself into with this car? I think it is time to check if the oil is all over the engine after that 120-kilometer road trip back to Pattaya. But first, I want to show you how simple it is to get all the documents you need to get yourself a vehicle registered under your name in Thailand. So here's a bit of that. And today it is 7:40 a.m. and I am going to a local Thai immigration office so I could get the papers done that I need so that I will be able to register a car under my name and get myself some Thai driver's license, because I completely forgot of doing my international license in Russia, so I gotta transform my license into Thai license so that I could drive around the place. So let's do exactly that. Now the immigration office is not that far away, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to take the bad bus over there. Oh, just made it to the bad bus. So instead of paying for the taxi, I'm able to just go by myself, you know? Good morning, Pattaya, or as the right way is, Pattaya. So, okay, where the heck is this immigration office? So the immigration is around there, but I need a copy photo visa thing. So the immigration is down there, but I need to get myself a few photos of my passport. I mean, a few copies. So a few copies of the passport, some photos for myself. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. And as usual, I don't like going to bed early, so I only had 4 hours of sleep today. So, about to take a photo of my face. Immigration, let's get some. So, took me 35 minutes at the immigration because of my little mistake. I didn't print out one of the documents, so it took me 35 minutes to get all that done. I got this little thing on my passport and they said come after 2 o'clock and collect the documents you need for your Thai driver's license and to register a car in Thailand. This country is made for people, I swear. The only bad thing is that you can get run over and whacked by a car. Rather than that, amazing. In Russia, this will probably take ages, even for a citizen of Russia, to even do any sorts of the important document work. It takes like a week or two. Here, I'll come here after 2 o'clock, like a nice lady told me at the immigration office, and that'll be good. Looks like somebody just had a car crash, or I don't know what's going on, but the guy's just standing right here for some reason, taking photos of his car. That's a Chinese Land Rover right there, it seems like. Looks like this red car smashed in the back of that Toyota right there. Wow. Some sort of a Chinese Land Rover type of thing. Anyways, enough of the crashes for today. Now it's time to go home and chill out, I guess, until 2 p.m. and then go over and collect the documents. So that's flipping nice. That means I could buy a car. Everybody was telling me, oh, it's impossible for a foreigner to buy a car in Thailand and stuff like that. No, it's not. It's actually quite easy. You just have to go to the immigration office. All you need is your TM30 document, which is basically your it's like this little paper which says that you actually live in an address. Immigration needs it. And then you need to apply for a residence permit, and you get each one for each cause. So basically I need 2 residence permits, one for changing my driver's license and the second one to register a car. So I'm all sorted out. Now, one of the most important things as well I have to do is to get some health insurance, because you never know. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right now once I get back home. Well, just popped out of the apartment. They told me to come after 2. It is now straight 2 o'clock right now. Taxi bike for some reason is honking at me. Anyways, we're gonna go to the immigration office and I should get 2 papers. Now, I was researching all this time that I need a flip-in. It's just hard to register a car that you buy out of Bangkok, for example, and register it in Pattaya. So there's extra steps. So you have to like deregister a car in Bangkok, and then you have to re-register it in Pattaya. At the same time, the car that I like is not taxed. So there's a lot of things that is very hard to understand at this moment of time. So I might actually ask somebody who does it professionally by registering cars and stuff like that to help me out. So that's basically the plan. You could see people zooming by, and we need to get ourselves the bad bus. I mean, I could walk over, but why not just take a bad bus? Here we go. There's the bus that we need to go in. Let's hop in. Accidentally nearly destroyed my camera on the tuk-tuk, and now I'm on the street where the immigration office is. It's actually like a 5-minute walk away from me, but I thought, why not hop on, because it's absolutely boiling out here. And hopefully on the way I don't get whacked with water, because that will suck, because I'll be bringing some important documents with me. So that was literally a 2-minute in and out, got the papers that I need, and now I'm gonna contact a guy who actually helps out with like registering cars and stuff like that. If I would have been buying and looking for a car in Pattaya, it wouldn't be such a problem. It's easy to transfer names here. But if you're buying it from another province, that's when it gets tough. So it's just, you know, the stuff that's written on the internet is very, very confusing. And we got to get that sorted out somehow. And hopefully it's not going to be an absolute rip-off either. So let's get back home and call the guy and see if he can help me out. Now look at this, guys. This is gangster as heck, rocking the 2-pack t-shirt in the official document. You got to be representing wherever you go, you know? Representing 2-pack in Pattaya. Anyways, guys, here is the whip we got. It's looking good. And now it's time to check what's under the hood after that trip. Bam. Would you just look at this bad boy right here. Smells good. A lot of you guys told me that I should get a normal car, you know, so that I will drive and not worry about it. Well, guys, I know for a fact that most of you aren't going to be buying some crazy car like I am doing. So first of all, it's going to be some great content for you guys. And second of all, I really enjoy all sorts of different cars. I never had a Japanese JDM car before, and I guess this is the first time of owning one. So let's look under the hood and see. Is it a big wreck or not? Bam, let's see. What do we have under the hood right now? Well, I could tell you for a fact that it doesn't look like there's any oil spillages over here whatsoever. You could see that it is completely dry, which means that there's no leakages whatsoever. I will definitely change this filter for a new one because, you know, why would I drive with an old one? You need to get that either refreshed with oil or do something. Anyways, let's see what we got under this cap. Ooh, we got some interesting material in here, right? And it's got a bit of, this is the problem with Thai cars, you know? They put water inside their coolant system. So first thing I'm gonna do is drain all of this, flush it out, and put some proper coolant in. I wonder, how do their cars not overheat during weather like this when you only have water inside? I really don't understand. So that's crazy. I have no idea how that works. Now what I want to check out is the actual oil in this car, and are we on level with this? Because yeah, this is going to be interesting to see. You know what? I actually brought a little tissue paper to check it out. Let's see what we got here. We do have oil, and let's just wipe it off a little bit and see the level of oil. I don't know when the oil change was done, so I have no idea if it's, you know, if it's been changed before we bought it, which I really doubt. So let's see. And I wouldn't be, before I pull this out, I would not be surprised if this thing eats oil. Well, you know what? It is nearly full. It's halfway there, which is quite nice, you know. That means it's got oil. The oil doesn't look that bad. It's not like really black. And the trans fluid, I believe that it's there. Or you know what? I'll check it out. Let's see. Whoa, that's a one heck. Yeah, there is trans fluid in here. There's plenty of trans fluid in there, so nothing to worry about the gearbox, which is a good sign. What else can I say? You know, guys, this is one heck of a purchase. Nobody really buys crazy car like this for a daily drive. I'm going to be dailying this car, and a lot of people don't understand that 90s JDM cars are really fun to drive around because they have a 6-cylinder engine, twin turbo in this case, gives that around like 280 horsepower if this car has not been chip tuned, because those engines can handle up to around 500, 600 horsepower with stock parts. So you just bolt on bigger turbos and it holds up to that. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing it yet. I need to get used to just driving this car because it has plenty of punch, but I gotta wait for my Thai driver's license to do that. So hopefully they're gonna get done soon. But a lot of you said, guys, you should get a Toyota. I got myself a Nissan with a Toyota heart. How can I cool down this intercooler even more? Guys, if you know how to cool down an intercooler even more, tell me in the comment section below, because this is one heck of a project car. I've never had a JDM. I've never had a turbo car, but from my knowledge of cars, I'm not like the stupidest one. I know how a good engine looks like, how a bad engine looks like. So yeah, I just need to read more about the turbo engines and how they work and stuff like that. But from the feeling I had yesterday, it feels like the car is doing fine driving around the place. Obviously, this car has been like, you know, badly spray painted. They haven't done the best job doing it. At the same time, I really don't care. I mean, it looks nice from far. It looks nice close up as well, you know, but if I ever wanted to respray it, you got to remember that labor costs in Thailand are not the same like in the United States or Europe. It's way, way cheaper. Now, we could close up the hood. Looks like we checked everything. There's no emulsion anywhere. We could even check under this oil cap. You could see oil. Looking good. Looking flipping good. Make sure we closed everything. Yeah, but the engine bay inside looks clean. After 120 kilometers, no oil whatsoever. even in some cars that you may have recommended to me before, you would have really bad oil problems, you know, where you would have oil leaking out from all over the place. I don't want none of that. Got myself a 1JZ twin turbo that I'm going to be whipping around Thailand, which is awesome. And I will definitely change the exhaust pipe a little bit so there's not going to be that much of a dronage. And I need to figure out, you know, a few speakers for the car, because I'll show you why. I'll show you why. Let's see. I'll show you why. I can actually close up the hood now. Wow, those things are good. You could see it's well maintained. It was well maintained, except for the coolant, which they use water everywhere for some reason. I'll show you what I'm talking about, the radio. Wow, getting inside is a whole totally different story. And this roll bar behind me, guys, nobody's gonna be sitting behind me. Evelina was just sitting on the way. It's the back passengers' problem if they're gonna be coming with us that I have a roll bar. This is a race car. I also got a lot of hate because this has a automatic gearbox. Guys, who cares? I mean, you know, the Toyota gearboxes are very good, you know, and they're very good with the 1JZ engine. And some people, I have a professional mechanic racer that drives around racing, right? And he has absolutely no problems having a automatic gearbox. And matter of fact, he says that it outperforms most of manual shifters because it's way quicker than shifting a gearbox. I didn't believe him until I saw him drag racing with all different M4s, M5s, you know, the new generation ones. So yeah, let's listen to what's going on when I turn on the radio. Listen to this. It's like coming from one speaker over here. So I'm guessing either there's no speakers there, or I don't know what's going on. Oh wow. Let's turn this off. So we got all the gauges. A lot of people were asking me what this gauge is. I am guessing this is, I doubt this is the water temperature. It says it's water temperature, but either something is wrong with it because it is showing wrong temperature, or this is a wrong gauge for this engine because it was showing around 98, but this gauge was showing at the right temperature, so it's a bit weird. And over here we got the boost gauge, which shows you the amount of boost you're producing, so that, you know, if you go down there, you're screwed. The car is gone, you know, if it's not prepared. But I got around like 5 psi of boost. So I'm guessing, you know, the 5 psi of boost is probably from the way it was tuned up so that the engine wouldn't explode. And 5 psi is fine, you know, it's good enough. You really feel the whippage with that amount of psi. Anyways, I'm actually very happy of the purchase. It's going to be one heck of a project car that we are going to be driving around the place. I just got to wait for my license. I would have loved to go and drive it right now. It would be absolutely amazing, but I got to wait until the 26th, which is around 5 days. So it's going to be one heck of a struggle, but at the same time, I'm also waiting for my tax sticker, which has been expired for 1 year, but the dealership said that he's going to send it to me by post. So I'm gonna get my sticker hopefully on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and by the time I get all that stuff, I'm gonna get my driver's license as well, so I could whip it out and drive it around the place to register it first, and then also, you know, do the oil changes, completely flush the cooling system, and get this car, you know, done up a little bit so that I feel more comfortable driving around in it. What's also interesting is that a lot of you guys were telling me that this is a very uncomfortable car. How are you going to be driving it around the place? This car is not lowered as the red or the green ones we actually looked at, and it eats the speed bumps and everything like that very well. I'm pretty sure the comfort of this car is probably the same as this Honda over here. So overall, I think this is a very good purchase. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, a bit of in-depth of the car. Probably answered a few of your questions on why did I buy this car and how reliable it is, because it is still a very reliable car. This is not your BMW or Mercedes. This is a Toyota engine, twin turbo, which is very, very reliable, very good if you take care of it, which exactly is what I'm going to be doing with it, so don't worry about that. It is quite soft on the suspension. It is a perfect daily car, which we're going to be taking on adventures all around Thailand, so it should be quite interesting. And I have found a lot of places which I actually want to show you guys that you probably never actually heard of. It should be very interesting, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. Love every single one of you, and I see you later. Have a good day.